Hello everyone, I am Ojas and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this third part of Scratch, we are going to learn about the different types of data that you can put in the Scratch and about variables. First, let us look at the different types of data. Now here in our program, you probably guessed we can see two different types of information. The first one is text and the second one is some numbers. So that is the classification for types of data. Text, the data that contains text is known as string, and data that contains only numbers is known as integers. So say the word hello right here is a string. The computer doesn't really have to do any mathematical calculation to figure out what hello means. It just has to copy the whatever we put in right there and paste it when we say. But for 2 seconds it has to figure out how long exactly 2 seconds are. Now there is also another type of data known as Boolean. So we are going to learn about it later. Now let us take a look at variables. Say you want to extend this program and also ask the age of your viewer. If you use the same technique right here, you are going to be deleting whatever the name was. So it's going to ask the name, then it's going to be saved in answer. But when you ask the second question, whatever the answer of the second question is going to kick out the first answer. So to save both of these bits of information, we have to use variables. Now, where do you think we can find variables? If you guess the variables tab, you are correct. Now, there's already one variable present for you, that is my variable. But I suggest you make a new one, because if you use my variable, it's going to be confusing for you. It's going to be hard to figure out which variable has what bit of information. So we are going to make a variable. To do that, we are going to simply click on make a variable and choose for all sprites and name that variable to be name. Now you can also put name of viewer or anything that you like. It just has to make sense to you. Then we are going to click on OK. As you can see, another variable appears right here. Now this variable is also present on the viewer screen. If you don't want that, we are going to simply click on this box right here and it's going to hide it from there. Now we want to set this, put some bit of information into this variable. How do you think we will do that? I'm going to give you a moment. You should think about it and pause the video if you need. And if you guessed the set my variable block, you are correct. We are going to drag this right here and choose the variable name. And we want to set the name to whatever the answer was. So I'm going to go to sensing, take the answer block and drag it into where it says 0. As you can see, where it says 0, the box is circular and the answer block is also circular. So you probably guessed these two blocks fit in each other. So it's going to set the name to be whatever the answer was. Now I'm going now to ask the age, I'm going to simply duplicate this bit of code. To do that, you have to right click on the line of code that you want to copy. It's going to copy all of the lines that are under that. So right click and click on duplicate and drag it along under this. Now we want to ask the age, so I'm going to change the word name for age, and saying hello and 13 for example as an age wouldn't really make any sense. So I'm going to change this to be your age is, with a space right here also. We need to put this space because if we do not, it's going to join the word is with whatever the answer is. Now we are going to make another variable by going to the variables tab, clicking on make a variable, and we are going to name this one age, and clicking on OK. I'm going to uncheck this box again, and now we are going to click on this button, and we can choose any of the variables that you want. So we want to set age to whatever the answer is. Now just so you can see that the information is being stored in the variable, I'm going to enable it to be viewed on the viewer screen. Now both of these variables are appearing on the same place and you can't see the other one. So I'm going to simply drag it along like we drag our bit of code. Now let us full screen this and let us run our program to see how it works. It says hello, ask for our name when we put in our name and click on enter. It says hello and then our name. Let's ask for our age, and when we put in our age, it says your age is 30. Now as you can see, the variable name has the bit of information called Oja stored in it, and the variable age as is 13. This is what I put in to when it asked me my age and my name. So this is how you work with variables. This was just basic information. We are going to learn more about them later on. So that was it for this video, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.